6 times improvement, you come to here. And the final 6 sigma is only 3.4 defects per million. Imagine, that is 99.99. So world is talking of this. I have given in China, Canon was our supplier, and our product was consistently 100 ppm defective outgoing quality. 100 ppm. 1% is 10,000. You can compare. Okay, this is possible. Nothing is impossible. Again, just to compare, just one or two I'll run through. Email industry, 20,000 lost articles mail per hour in 3.8 sigma. In 6 sigma is 7 article loss per hour. Okay, where is 20,000? Where is this? Okay, health industry, unsafe drinking water for almost 15 minutes each day. Unsafe drinking water for 1 minute every 7 months. See the difference in improvement. That's why Japan is what Japan is. And China became like Japan. See the difference. Unsafe water 15 minutes each day. It is still 3.8 sigma. हम लोग तो उससे भी बदतर हैं. Okay. Here is one, drinking water 1 minute every 7 months. That's the difference. It's the thinking philosophy. If we have to do, we will do. We will not. Okay. This is again lean and Six Sigma. See, the yellow lean is very weak on define and measure. It's not quantitative. Whatever I have talked, there's no quantitative. Okay, while Six Sigma is quantitative. But lean, the effect here is much more. Okay, in terms of improvement and control. Six Sigma will tell you, it can analyze, give you beautiful analysis, but it is very weak. The techniques are very weak in implementation and improve control. While lean is phenomenal as far as improvement. That's why the combination of lean and Six Sigma is what it is. Stakeholder analysis, I don't have to. Okay, the same thing. Overall equipment efficiency, I have said overall human effectiveness model. So start thinking. Okay, this is a gentleman, Jeffrey Leiker. Again, he is a professor in I think MIT. He has written a book, Toyota Production System. What he says is, I'll just will not read through. He says in Japanese companies, you don't see much of analysis or etc. obvious on the shop floor, but still their quality level etc. are very improvement. So it's in their blood, in their DNA. They don't need Six Sigma analysis to be told that there are defects. Okay, their process itself. So effective leadership, okay, conviction, connect with people, collaborate, capability, credibility, celebrate and care. Okay, so clarity, communication, all C's. So this is where board has to, compassion, very important. Don't enforce your authority as a board member. Don't enforce your authority just because you are a board member. Work with the people, solve their problems, help improve the processes. Okay, another famous Good to Great by Jim Collins. He gives another level 1 to level 5. Okay, highly capable individual, contributing team member, then he becomes level 3 is competent manager, then he's effective leader, and level 5 is high level executive. So we should try build enduring greatness through a paradoxical blend of personal humility and profit. Nowhere it is showing authority. But just think of the boards. But I have at least noticed they show their authority. It's not authority. The greatness is not in authority. The greatness is how can you improve the process? How can you reduce the waste? How can you improve the overall efficiency? That is the greatness. Okay. So empowering employees, etc. So what do you achieve? Safety, family, welfare, humility of people, empowerment, diversity of people, frugality, engagement, encouragement of people. This is what lean should achieve. Lean culture, reward, enthusiasm, courage, integrity, determination, generate ideas, stretch strength, stretch targets you must have heard of. I have seen people doing phenomenal work, 2-3 times, 200-300% more work by giving stretch targets and helping him. He or she will do it. Help him or her how it has to be done. Lean through values, challenge assumptions, not physical or verbal challenge. Reword the problem, think laterally, out of box thinking, redefine the problem, brainstorming. Okay. This is an employee survey you can go through. I will not run through this. Time is a limitation. Everybody, the sense of involvement you can see. I have the ability to be able to make a difference. This is what from a Fortune 500 company. Okay. Which Indian company? Not many Indian companies would do this. Effective report writing. This is what I said. First step is data. We are very averse to even keeping data. When I say we, is typical Indian MSME industry. It could be raw data, check sheet, stratification, Pareto diagram, scatter diagram, histogram, control charts. Now I'll not go into details. This is a lecture by itself. Information. So data has to be. People say, "Arey saab, oh, MD saab ko data de diya." Works manager telling me, I said, "Show me this." "Oh, it's going to MD and he sees it every month." I said, "Bhai, kya diya aapne?" Then he has given data for the last 2 months on a piece of paper or some system. What is the use of the data? Is MD having time to that? Data has to be converted to information in the form of summaries. With the computer and Excel, you have this thing. Okay, summaries, trend charts, variable wise, there could be different variables. The trend charts have to be there. Process averages, process spread, variability has to be shown and calculated. From data to information to knowledge. Knowledge comes 5 why. Okay. 1 H, 5 high analysis. H is how. Okay. Cause effect analysis, Ishikawa fishbone diagram. These are again the techniques to analyze the cause effect. Okay. So from data, you come to information to knowledge, and then wisdom is corrective actions. It should come in the report, mind you. I have yet to see a report giving all this, yet to see, even in a big company. Okay. Corrective actions, immediate corrective actions, medium term, long term. What controls have been instituted? What are the checks to ensure that you are going to check every 1 day, every 2 days, every week, every 15, whatever. Use this in similar processes. This is the wisdom you should gain from data. And so that other processes similar type. So the ideal report should be no questions from anyone, all questions pre-answered in the report itself. If you have a report like this, which has the data, which has the information, which has the knowledge, cause effect, why that problem occurred, then wisdom, what did you do to solve the problem, and what other processes have you corrected by using that wisdom, that is ideal report. Who will dare to ask any question? There will be no question required at all. But people just get stuck. Firstly, we are averse to having data. Those who have data will say, "Arey, wo to saab ko de diya." Just raw data. Okay. This is 1-page report. Okay. The Japanese companies typically use. Okay. You have problem statement, root cause analysis, countermeasure. Means what action have you taken? What is the status? 25% completed, 50, etc. Typically. Okay. Relating to people, relating to quality, relating to service, relating to finance, relating to growth. Format can be different. Okay. What are the implemented actions? What was the effect? Critical action for next 30 days. Responsible, who are responsible and who will do by when. 1-page report. Now the board should insist. I'll show you some more. Okay, board should insist on some such reports. Everything relating to this. Then you can have, with computerization, you have an advantage. Earlier, they used to be physical. They used to call A4 report. Then they came to A2, A3 size, bigger paper report, but 1-page report. I've been seeing this for the last 50 years. I'm going to Japan. One single page, here all the reports. Everything is written on one single page. I'm talking of 50 years ago. In IBM Japan also, or Ricoh, I was involved in setting up a Ricoh plant in India for copier. And they have phenomenal thing. On 1 page, he has everything. You want to see? Here it is my report. Okay. So you can design your, but it should concern people, quality, related service, finance, and growth. Okay. Okay, these are the, again, part of, you can create a link and give. What are the various lean tools? Okay, quickly run through. Value stream mapping. These are the various tools. Okay, which we have seen, value stream mapping, standardized work, setup reduction, work cell, 5S system, etc., etc. So here it says training of people. So here on the left top, you see training, 3 blocks done. That means 75% is done. Okay. Oh, sorry, value stream mapping overall 75% done. Training is 100% done. Implementation is 75% done. Okay. Sustainment, control systems only 25% done. So similarly, let's say layout on the extreme right top. Okay, layout. Let's say 75%, 80% improved. Okay, training 100% of the people have been trained on layout improvement. Implementation is 80%, sustainment 50. So this gives, board should insist on this. Firstly, such matrices have to be laid down. Board has to understand to improve. Again, I'm not saying board should get involved in detail, but maybe first time, yes, board has to get involved with people and with the details. Okay, fine. But this is another thing which comes again with link. It can come. It need not come in the first report. Like so many pieces of paper generated. Baseline was 19. Okay, then it was improved to 9. So 52.6. That means instead of 19 papers generated in some area, it was reduced to 9. Okay, which came to 52% improvement from here. Most recent improvement to 3, which is 66.7 point, and improvement from baseline from this to 3 is 84.2%. Okay, travel path of work in order. So many feet, as I said, value stream mapping. The T, transport, it was 1265, okay, feet. It was reduced to 25 feet. Number of employee touches, etc. These are the improved. So these are the kind of reports board should insist. Firstly, board should understand. Okay, this is, she talked of Tata. This is from Tata Chemicals. I was involved on behalf of CII to go and evaluate Tata Chemicals on the innovation front. I was one of the jury. Okay, see the report. I took their permission, and this is regarding some improvement. See the charts there. Okay, root cause, some silica problem was there, line content problem. So this is a report is given. These are the control charts for that particular thing. This is in the center cause effect analysis. All this is there in one single report with the board member. It was done by project leader Jayesh Lakhani, and there are links available. And with link, you can, if the director wants to go into details, initially he has to go into detail. He gets the link and he goes into data. Okay, Netflix. All of you know about Netflix, that company which has grown quite a bit in the last 8-10 years. Netflix takes a different approach to the benefit of company and the relief of anyone who has had to sit through 175 set line. Their approach is entirely different. See the approach. First, board members attend monthly and quarterly senior management meeting as observers. No downgrading yourself, sir, board members. Nothing wrong. Your authority does not get denigrated or reduced if you attend senior management meeting. But अंदर की बात आपको पता लगती है. You know, by direct observation of critical management discussion is an effective way for the board to understand the company better and develop trust in the leadership. Here is where you can add value. When I say you, means board members or senior people. It could be, again, as I said, I'm not going to legality. I'm going into the content. Sir, whatever, it can be advisory board or whatever board, legal board or external board member, etc., etc. There's a lot of learning for external board members. Some external board member commented, okay, it's not my responsibility. Yes, may not be, fine, don't go. But to see the amount of learning you can have by interacting with the senior management. If you, board member, even external board member, his job is to improve the performance. If I don't even know internal things, like I gave you example of like 46% or 47% machine utility. If I, as an external auditor, I don't, external board member, I don't care. Is that the approach? If external board member is appointed for the benefit of the board, for the benefit of the company, he has to better know what's happening in the company. If he is responsible to improve, he's one of the members to improve. External board member has to. So if he has to improve the board compliance or performance of the company, he has to be involved. So for involvement, this is the thing. Attend monthly, quarterly senior management meeting. Nothing wrong. I've seen this happen. Okay, this approach is really just an elegant adaptation of going to Gemba. The Gemba is, as I said, Mr. Ono, go to shop floor, stand there for 8 hours. So nothing wrong. You don't feel bad that I'm going to lower level meeting or something. Nothing wrong. As I said, I used to go as MD, sit next to the operator. I never felt bad. What is so bad? I'm doing it for the sake of the company. So the company is paying me to improve the performance. So then I better do it. Wherever I learn, if I can learn from the chaprasi of the company something, yes, learn from chaprasi. Even if I am the MD of the company, nothing wrong. Are we willing to learn? No, we feel whatever it is, no word to be used. Okay. By directly observing management, directors gain a greater understanding of the range of issues facing the company, the analytical approach that underpins managerial decisions. Okay. Yeah. Second, format of communication, etc. I won't go. Okay. Netflix boards. Okay. Lean approach, similar to reducing setup time. Okay. They have separated internal, external steps. Okay. Like in the sense, internal setup time is when the machine is stopped, which is most critical. External is wise to make the machine stop. If you can do something outside, you do. So similarly, if board understands the thing, then they don't have to go through and spend their time on the board. So Divya were talking of spending time on the board. You can reduce your spending time by understanding what is happening in the company outside the board meeting. Otherwise, you spend time wasting everybody's time on the board meeting. Understand it outside. That is internal and external setup time. That is a concept of SMED. Okay, unfortunately, won't have time to explain that. Okay, so again here highlighted thing, next thing, constantly seeking to reduce waste and increase the amount of time and attention that people can devote to value-added activities. Value in a board, if you have limited time, do most value-added activity. Find out what, and if you have to ask a question for clarification from somebody, a CEO from the board, it's a non-value-added activity. A board member should not ask any question. He should have answer of all the likely questions in the write-up given to the board. So train your CEO accordingly. As I said, data, information, knowledge, and wisdom. Go up to, let your CEO give you a report which is up to wisdom level. Then you don't waste your time. That is how the board should function. But we have iska kya hua, uska kya hua, what report, that report, etc., etc., etc. No questions asked. Board should be, they should have offline interaction with the people and get all the information, clarification. Come in the board meeting, have discussion, what is adding value to the board. You may have an external expert on some such thing for finance or for legal, etc. Get his views, get involved. He should not get involved in, let's say, legal guy doesn't have to get involved in a factory related thing. Why waste his time? Okay. This is, I'll just run through, the time is short. Hoshin Kanri, this is the policy deployment. So they write down in detail, if you see at the bottom, they call it what is to be done, how far on the left side you go, how far it should be done, okay, targets, how it should be done and how much to be done. So it's all written down on a piece of paper. Okay, like here, south is long-term objectives, market share, EBITDA, etc., etc. Okay, on this side, west side is annual objective. On the top level, north side is top level priorities and targets to improve is on the east side. This is all written on one page, like this. One page, it's written. You can do it on computer also. It's written with interrelationship of one to the other, so that it's available at a glance, and this is updated regularly. Healthcare company goal, okay, 5-year goal, 7-year goal, 10-year goal, to become the best place to work, etc., etc. People 100% staffing, safety, quality, experience, delivery, cost, etc., etc. Okay, I don't have to get into these details. My time is coming close. Okay, these are various ratios which our board members look at. Okay, can lean be effectively used to improve all these ratios? Please think over. And we can have a separate discussion on this. Current ratio, current assets upon liabilities. If your WIP is, as I said, 37 days, giving an example, if it comes down to 3 hours, Just see what happens to your ratio. Same thing, acid test ratio or cash reserve. You won't need cash. As I gave you example, $100,000 worth of sliders were used. That was just one of the items. Another 300,000 other items. That much money was required. If I bring it down to 3 hours, what cash is required? What is the ratio? Just think, phenomenal. Okay, the revolutionary thing will happen. Debt ratio, same thing. You don't need finance from the bank. If from 37 days it comes down to even 3 hours, forget 3 hours, 1 day, what happens to various ratios? So you have LLTP, turnover. Obviously your turnover will go up. If you reduce all the waste, I gave you Divya's calculation of 10%. If 10% becomes 100%, your turnover goes 10 times up. There it is, turnover ratios. Inventory turnover ratio will go up. Okay, profitability obviously will go up. With the same manpower, with the same machines, with the same electricity, with same everything, if you can do 10 times the turnover, I don't have to tell all these elite members who are attending my lecture what will happen to profitability ratios. Just think. Okay, again, market value ratio, they all will go up. Book value per share, dividend, you all are experts on this much more than me, so I don't have to talk. So lean helps in improving all these ratios by looking at hidden waste and improving efficiency. Okay, coming back to the same chart, just to as a reminder to you, again, align, enable, improve. Whatever we have gone through, try and go through. Maybe you may have to change your thinking, each one of you, for the sake of the company. For the sake of the company. Okay, let energy come to the people down level. This is what I am telling the board members wherever I go. Let energy flow into the people. There's no energy to do Kaizen or innovation. They are maintaining whatever they are doing. Yes, they are doing. Finish. Very good. Going to Chennai, driving very well. Again and again, I'm repeating. Driving very efficiently down to Chennai, but they should go to Delhi. Okay. So I think this is my last slide. I should finish my. Okay. This is, some seminars, webinar series, which I suggested to Divya. Okay. Improving operational efficiency. This is an introduction of lean, much more than what we just talked. I just talked on behalf more for board and senior management. That this is going into more detail. This first lecture, using 7 simple statistical tools to locate hidden waste, data and information, etc. Data, information, knowledge, wisdom. Third is locating hidden waste, OEE, which we talked. Okay. Then related things like SMED, single minute exchange of die, and total productivity management. Okay, this goes with that. This takes a lot of time, maybe 4 to 6 hours. Okay, if I, again, I don't know. As I said, I can keep talking for each subject for limited time, but always how much time people can spend. Okay. Locating non-value added on the shop floor through application of value stream mapping, VSM, what we said. Typically, as I said, 70 to 90% are waste in the organization. So how can we improve? First, value stream mapping, then improve the shop floor layout through just-in-time and Kanban concept, introducing concepts of zero defect production, Pokayoke and Kaizen, one lecture, improving productivity of office processes, and introducing Lean Six Sigma, as we saw, combination of both. Okay. And this is my last slide. Lean never ends, but it is the beginning of the end of inefficiency. Friends, take it from me, with only my small experience of 53 years in all kinds of industries, in all kinds of companies, starting from 50 to 5,000 people, from the level of a junior engineer in Larsen Toubro. I did some Kaizen there and Lean there, to managing directors of the companies also. So the journey is never ending, learning is never ending, but I think I should end. It is 12:44, Divya. 12:45. There it is. I hand over the mic to you. Thank you, gentlemen, for listening. I'm sorry, I may be a little, what should I say, emotional or agitated for the sake of our country and for the sake of we community, Indian businesses. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for patient listening.
Thank you. So I would
all yours.
Thank you so much for wonderful, experiences which you have shared and the techniques you have shared. I'm sure a lot of boardrooms can take this, and I'm going to, put this video also on YouTube so that more and more people really know how we all can improve our efficiencies and hidden waste. I mean, when I was jotting down the points, and I could see so many hidden waste in my organization, which I had never thought of. So I'm sure, and I think let's open the forum for feedback for 5 to 10 minutes, so that if anybody has any question, definitely now we'll have to take it offline. But at least their feedback on how they are going to use and implement these techniques in their organization. So please, I request everyone to speak out and share their experiences, please. Unmute yourself and speak one by one.
Can you put on my video? My video, is it on? I don't know.
Yeah, video is on, sir. So on, if you can end the screen share, we can. Yes.
1 minute. Yeah. End the screen share. Where is the screen share? Can you not withdraw from me the?
Priyanka, you can end the screen. Priyanka.
End the screen. Yeah, Priyanka, you can do that. So that videos of
Ma'am, where to select?
You just you have the on the top side you have a drop down. Just go and stop share. Or if you are not able to do that, then make me.
Yeah, it is done.
Yeah. The transfer to Divya, she can do it.
No, it is done, sir. Now you are seen. Yeah. So anybody would like to ask question?
Yeah. Questions and also feedbacks. Yeah. We would expect feedbacks from people. So Ratnakar sir, I know you have been listening to the entire session so with full concentration, and you have been involved into the processes and manufacturing. I have seen you working for so many years. So if you can throw a light as to what is one big takeaway for you today.
Thank you very much. This was a very informative session, and we will definitely try to whatever few things we gathered from the lecture.
Yeah.
That WIP time and our inventory, that definitely we will try to improve.
Wonderful.
I am available for any assistance if they want.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Kiran sir, you would also like to share your experience for today.
Yeah. I would like to say Mr. Shikhande is a sea of information as far as manufacturing sector is concerned. Since I am closely involved with manufacturing for last 35 years, so many things I was seeing in my own organizations missing when he was explaining the techniques to control them. It has really given me a lot of insight, and I'm really thankful for his passion and feelings for improving Indian industry.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
From the bottom of his heart.
In fact, thank you, Kiran sir, for joining in. I know I was little pushy for you to join this webinar, and I wanted, basically you to have immense benefit of knowledge which Mr. Shikhande has. So yes, Jeet sir, I would like to, get your feedback as well.
Ma'am, Mahesh sir is raising his hand.
Yes, Mahesh sir. Yes, Mahesh sir, please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah.
I like this session very well and request Mr. Jayant to share his slides and program. As already Divya told, she will share by you video. But this type of seminar slides or program presentation will be more useful if it is also done with MCA, because it involves companies and board of directors to implement your process of thought to increase the management efficiency, excellence, and other things. Since I have been a management consultant, I know the importance of your deliberations in today's seminar.
Absolutely.
And hope to continue. Thanks very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And this series of lectures which I had suggested, that Divya will take it forward, how she wants to handle it. So we have to go down to little lower level people also to, give them little more details. I know board members may not have the time to spend time on, but we will do it to, little lower level CEO and maybe works manager level, etc. So she will work out the programs for the further webinars starting next week. So she will talk about it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Jeet sir, if you would like to share, you can unmute yourself, please.
Thank you, Shikhande sir, for giving valuable insights. For me, the major takeaway was how we take care of our health, and we try to lose weight and keep ourselves fit. We should also look at the same way to our organizations, and we should make our organizations lean and fit. Two major takeaways besides the other things for me is the line which you said, that process is more important than results. So if you have a proper process, results will follow. And secondly, again, we always go after results, but we should also reward the people who expose problems. If we do that, I think organizations will do much better. Thank you, Divya, and thank you, T.
Thank you, Jeet.
Thank you.
It's very important. Rewarding people is very important, which we don't do.
Yes.
Let me just tell you, one of the meetings, one worker gave a very good, important information, and I told the HR guy, go and get some gift for him. Nothing was available, so some Cadbury chocolate packet I gave and took, let chairman take photograph with him and give it to his wife, so he'll feel. So he was so happy that even a small suggestion was rewarded instantaneously. Then later on, of course, certificates and award money was given, but that instant gratification to person when he is appreciated, it goes a long way.
Yes,
a long way.
Yeah. So Mahesh sir, I think Mahesh sir wants to add something. Yeah. Right.
I think what you suggested, Mr. Jayant, regarding his query for awards and incentives, this is already there in so many companies wherever we have implemented ISO system, and those who have done it themselves. This incentive is already prevalent in so many industries to boost the best suggestion, the best output based on various parameters, whether it is punctuality or the cleanliness, good homework, or the production levels. That is also there, and it should be linked definitely to lean manufacturing practice.
Good. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mr. Ashish Bhakta wants to ask you a question. Mr. Ashish Bhakta, can you hear me? Ashish?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. Can you ask your question, please?
Yeah. So the question is like this: that there is a independent director who's not even attended one board meeting. However, in one of the board meetings, there was a decision taken to take a loan from a particular bank. Now there's been a default to make payment of the loan along with the interest, and there's been a SURFACI notice which has been issued to that particular independent director who has not attended the board meeting. Now, is there a defense available? And if there's a defense available, do you think that the RBI circulars of July 1, 2015 and December 22nd, 2014 be applicable?
Sorry.
Sir, I can give the...
I was to say that Divya can answer,
Yes. So basically, Ashish ji, what happens is, if the director has participated in the meeting, then he is a part of collective decision making. Then he cannot say that I was not part of the decision. But if he has not attended the meeting, he can very well reply, and his absence is recorded. So you have to see the sequence of facts, whether he was given a notice for the meeting, and in spite of giving notice, he has not attended the meeting, then again he is in default. If he was given a notice and he has replied that I am unable to join in due to some emergency or some reason, then he can be immune from that notice or the prosecution. Again, if he has been part of the meeting and given his dissent that okay, this is the resolution, but I don't agree to this loan taking or to this entire process, I will be not giving my assent to the resolution, and please record my dissent. So if this is done, then he can be immune. If this is not done, then he will be part of a collective decision making. Board, a member or director or an independent director cannot say that I was present in the meeting or I was given intimation that this resolution is going to be passed and I didn't go with, or I didn't even inform the board that I'm not coming, then he cannot be given immunity. And he can very well write with all supportings, and that's where in our boardroom mastery programs we very well have an emphasis on why the board should really have a evidence creation, that is the minutes, how lively the minutes can be and what's the importance of all those things. So these becomes very important evidences in the court of law in case of challenges. So you'll have to really
thank you very much. Thank you very much. You answered my question really well and with full details, and I really appreciate that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So anyone else has to share the feedback? Prasad sir, we would like to hear from you. You're there, Prasad sir?
No, yes. I think
okay, Mr. Sushil Thakre, if you are there. Prasad sir is here, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you to both of you. You can see me? You can hear me?
Yes. We can.
Yeah. Both of you spoke very well, and it's very surprising that and very nice that me being an engineer, Mr. Jayant Shrikande has put a lot of what we do in the engineering field onto the what can be also done on in the boardroom. So, so it is. I very well could understand or correlate what he was telling, and it is important that, as he said, anywhere kaizens are kaizens, improvements can be done, and efficiency of it not only in the shop floor but also in the boardroom, in the office rooms, everywhere can be improved step by step, and it really will help in the improvement of the whole organization as such. Thanks to both of you for bringing such a beautiful session on board.
Thank you, Mr. Prasad. Thank you.
So, Sushil Kumar ji, you have been a chartered accountant, so your views definitely matter a lot as to from the board's perspective. You have been practicing for so many years, working with so many boardrooms. So, what's your takeaway today?
I'm also independent director, certified independent director. I'm also, and this presentation really was wonderful. In this period, in COVID, this will help us. It will really help us. It has given us a very good insight how to reduce the cost, because the prices will not increase. Customers are negotiating for a fall, so cost has to be reduced. Efficiency has to come. This is a very good presentation. I think we can go on, and this is never ending.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
That's why it was wonderful, sir. It was wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
We have devised this again. These topics we have divided into 8 sessions of 3 hours each, and those sessions, yes. So I will be sharing further details on that with the permission of Srikhande sir. And yes, anybody else would like to have any feedback?
I think next time when you have, I will definitely be a part of Jayant's conversation. I would like to see his. It was wonderful.
In fact, we would request, as Jain sir said, chartered accountants. We can have a special session for chartered accountants. You can take this to CA Institute, and these things will also help us, because I have seen, being a company secretary, we get involved into the processes, and there are so many flaws in our process, in our reportings, in our the way we report to the boards and the management. So we can definitely improve our own efficiencies at our office level.
Thank you, Sushil ji. Thank you.
Thank you. So I would now, yes. So I would now request, yes, anybody else?
It's Kedar from
Kedar,
Pune.
yes, Kedar. Go ahead, Kedar.
I really thank you and Mr. Srikhande for this wonderful session. And I hope to see further such interactions with you, because it's really helpful. And we really got too many takeaways from this session.
Wonderful.
And just to inform Mr. Srikhande that we are following, or not exactly following, but we are just going ahead process for our company. And you have given us such a broad view of lean, because we recently started just 15 days before implementing lean in our company. And then lockdown happened. But now I can see that how important it is, and it was really a wonderful session. I really appreciate you.
What does your company do, Mr. Kedan?
We are an EPC company, engineering, procurement, and construction company. So we construct chemical plants in chemical sector or oil and gas and environment sector.
Which company? What is the name of the company?
Reva
Can you? Hello.
Process Technology.
Okay. Yeah, I won't mind meeting you, and we can see how we can be help to each other. Okay.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Yeah, sure.
Definitely.
Thank
And
you.
Divya, I will talk to you separately because I have.
Sure, absolutely. And now I would request Neha, our co-founder for Mentor My Board, to give formal vote of thanks. And we would definitely circulating a small feedback form. And everybody, we would request to give us the feedback for continuous improvement, and also we'll be sharing Srikhande sir's entire presentation and a recording on YouTube. So thank you. And yes, Ila, you have to say something, and then Neha, you can continue.
Yeah. Yes, I cannot stop saying that. Srikhande sir, it was amazing session, and it was not only for the engineering companies or MSME companies around, it is applicable for any organization. What I could see, it was applicable for us also. Even being at a chamber or in educational institute or in a training firm or even at home. I'll tell you that way that even at home.
My wife keeps telling me, she's listening. She says, I know where to improve.
I think the charity begins at home. So same thing, if we do it at our home, the same processes and the same concept and the mentality what we are learning can be utilized at our workplace also. So amazing session, such a full engrossing session. Time was not a constraint at all for us. We wanted to let it go on and on.
Absolutely.
We have constraints.
Appreciate.
So we had to give you the limitation of time. Next time, hopefully, we are planning a series of programs with you, sir. We will be doing it in detail so that each component of lean thinking can be taken as one module or the training session, and we'll go ahead with that.
Okay.
That we are looking forward, and we were in touch with Divya for the same. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much for co-hosting. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, over to Neha for formal closure of the session and a thank you note. Thank you. Over to Neha.
Thank you so much. So on behalf of Team Mentor My Board and IMC Chambers of Commerce and Industry, I, Neha Shah, take this opportunity to, thank our honorable speaker, Sir Jayant Srikhande sir, and for sharing his experience, for sharing his wide knowledge and insightful learnings with us. I would also like to thank Divya ma'am and Ila ma'am for arranging this webinar for us. Lastly, we hope all the attendees who attended this webinar have taken insightful learnings, valuable learnings from it, and would, adopt it in their respective companies to excel in their business. So thank you all. Thank you so much, Jayant sir.
Yeah, I would like to thank all of you for giving me an opportunity to talk, and to all the participants for really appreciating, because I see there are not many from manufacturing industry, but still I was kind of amazed that even people from chartered accountancy or company secretary could see where value could be added, where there's a lot of non-value added thing. So this NVA is going to be a buzzword now for everyone. Okay, how to reduce non-value added? 8 plus 6, 8 ways plus 6 losses. So get it done on a small laminated card. Okay, yeah.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much, and thank you everyone for attending.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Divya.
Thank you, sir.